Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Belle and today I wanted to share with you some of my 2017 favorites. We're going to be talking about beauty favorites and a few skincare favorites. So let's get started. So the first favorite I wanted to talk about is the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Cream. This is a color correcting full coverage cream and anti-aging hydrating serum plus SPF 50. This has been my go-to for probably at least 6 months now. I haven't really tried anything else since I picked this up. I love that the coverage is super buildable. You can go really light or you can build it up and make it full coverage. Most of the time I actually just mix this into my moisturizer and it's super quick and I don't even need to use a sponge or a foundation brush. I just mix it with my moisturizer and put it all over my face, and it's great at just being like sheer coverage, skin perfecting, pore minimizing. I feel like it doesn't break up on me by the end of the day like a lot of other foundations do, so A+. I do have a new one. It's not full size, but I wanted to try out the medium shade because this one that I've been using is actually in medium tan, and it was a little bit dark for me even in the summertime, so I'm hoping that medium is good. The medium tan was a really good undertone for my skin tone, which is actually really hard to find because I have very yellow, warm undertones, which leads me to my next favorite. This is the NYX Cosmetics Total Control Drop Foundation, and this foundation I have not actually been using for, you know, full face. This has actually been perfect for mixing with this foundation or any other foundation that is just a little bit too dark for my skin tone, but the undertone matches, which happens a lot. I actually grabbed the first shade, TCDF01. It is pale, but I read on the website that it's actually a warm undertone, so I bought it just to use as a foundation mixer, and I tried it and it is perfect. It's so light, but to mix as a white foundation it's perfect, and it keeps that warm tone, so that works for me. Hey kitty! Oh, you're over here. Hey kitty! Come here! You wanna be in the video? Moving on to concealers. My favorite is of course Tarte Shape Tape. Everybody's favorite concealer this year is probably Tarte Shape Tape. What can I say? I love it. I have no complaints about it. It's got great coverage, it blends very nicely. It's really great for highlighting. I have the shade Light Sand, and it's really light on me, especially in the summer. Like right now it's still pretty light on me, so what I do is I either just use a little bit or I mix it with a different concealer, which right now I'm using, oh, I don't have it here with me, but the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in Sand, I believe, and usually I just put some of that on and then dab a few dabs of this on, and I just love the brush on this. It's so big. I love that. It's so chunky. I love chunky things, fat things, like my cat. My cat is so fat and I love him. Anyways, he's not really fat, he's just big boned. You all know Tarte Shape Tape. I don't even need to go much more into detail with that. So I tried a lot of good blushes in 2017. Blush is one of those things that I feel like is kind of hard for me to dislike. I mean, unless the formula is super horrible. I really like blush, basically, is what I'm saying. However, this blush holds a special place in my heart, and this is the Milani Baked Blush in Bellini. This is definitely not a blush that is matte. It is very, very shimmery, as you can see there. I think this is one of the only shimmery blushes I have, actually, and I love it. I don't know, I really like the shimmer in it, even though it's like almost excessive. I mean, I'm wearing it today. I don't know if it looks excessive, but I don't know. I like shimmer, what can I say? So this is perfect. It is very, like, it's not super pigmented, so you can dip your brush in there and go ham on it and still not be all clown face. Continuing with face products, we have, let's do bronzer next. So my favorite bronzer this year has been the Tarte Park Avenue Princess bronzer. This actually, I just dug this out of my empties bin because I recently just finished it. I mean, ooh, this is kind of dirty. I'm sorry that it's so dirty, but I mean, here's an empty pan, look! There's still some on the edges, but I can't be bothered to dig into that. It's tough. So I definitely want to repurchase this sometime in the future, maybe after I try out a couple more blushes, but or bronzers, sorry. I love this bronzer. It has a bit of a sheen to it. It's got some shimmers in it, but it looks, I don't know, it looks really shimmery in the pan, but I feel like it's not that obvious once you have it on your skin. I have contoured with it. I mean, I don't contour like super chiseled or anything like that. I just do some light contouring on the sides of my face and forehead and jawline area, but it's great for that, and it's great for bronzing the face, giving it an overall glow. So this next product is a highlighter, and I got this in a BoxyCharm, I believe, sometime this year. I think near the beginning of the year. And this is the Ofra Cosmetics highlighter in Rodeo Drive. And I love this highlighter. This is the best highlighter I have ever used. Like, this is probably all-time favorite instead of just 2017 favorite, because I've never used a bronzer, or why am I saying the thing before? I have never used a highlighter that I loved as much as this. I'm wearing it today. I don't know if you can tell how freaking amazing the glow is on this, and like, this isn't even a heavy-handed application. This is like just tap super lightly, tap off, and then super light application, because if you just like dig in there and put that on your face, it's gonna be like, yeah, it's gonna be just like an explosion of glitter. It's not glitter. Excuse me, no glitter. It is not glittery at all. I know a lot of you hate glittery highlighters. I don't really like glittery highlighters either. I mean, shimmer and glitter are two different things, and this is a beautiful, beautiful shimmer. It's just, I mean, look at that. Look at that. Rodeo Drive, baby. I'm surprised that I haven't hit pan on this yet. I mean, I guess I'm not surprised because I use so little of it each time, but I use this like almost every day. So I am not a huge eyeshadow person. I mean, I wear eyeshadow almost every day, but I am not huge on making, you know, beautiful, artistic, creative eyeshadow looks, and I definitely do not have the skill for that either. I have like a few of the shades that I usually wear, like browns, and I stick to them. So even when I do get new eyeshadows and palettes, I'm still generally using those shades that I'm comfortable with. I don't know, I'm working on it. I mean, I like eyeshadow, I just don't wear it as much as most beauty gurus out there do, or even most girls who wear makeup do. Having said that, I do have one eyeshadow that I particularly liked this year. It is not something that came out in 2017, I don't think, but it's just something I've been reaching for a lot this year. And that is the Colourpop Super Shock Shadow in Amaze. Kind of a random shade. I'm not really sure. I've never heard anybody else talk about this shade specifically, I don't think. No. But I think my mother-in-law gave this to me because she discovered Colourpop recently and she like bought everything and she gave me a bunch of the ones that she didn't care for. So I inherited Amaze and it is amazing. It's a beautiful, like, goldy, nudie kind of color. It is a metallic Super Shock shadow and there is a lot of glitter in it, which I love. It's not, okay, it's not a lot of glitter. It's metallic and it's a little bit glittery, but I love that about it. And I also love that it's not super colored. There's not much of a color to it. A lot of it's just kind of that metallic-y sheen. And, ooh, you know, this would be super pretty as a highlighter. I've never tried it as a highlighter, but I should. Yeah, maybe it might be a little dark for a highlighter. I don't know. Can you see that? But yeah, I love putting this on the center of my lids, like just using an overall matte brownish neutral color and then just like tapping this onto the center of my lids for that shiny glittery look. It's so beautiful. And then on my inner corners as well. It's a great color for that. Let's talk about eyeliners. In 2017 I fell in love with the NYX Très Jolie eyeliner in brown, and then I think I bought 2 of those, and then I started to realize that they got really dry really quickly. But then one day I was at Nordstrom Rack and I really needed a new Très Jolie eyeliner and they did not have it there, but they did have this NYX one, and this is dark brown and I can barely read it. NYX Slide On, Glide On, Stay On, and Definitely a Turn On Waterproof Extreme Shine Eyeliner. This eyeliner is so good the name had to be this long. That is the whole name. Wow. This one glides on so much nicer than Très Jolie. I don't know why I didn't try this one first. I don't know how I hadn't seen it before, but I got this and it's awesome. It's smudge proof, it seems waterproof. I mean, I put it on and by the end of the day it's still there basically. Even when I don't just use it in my waterline, even when I smudge it up or, you know, wear it more as a cat eye, it stays put and no smudging, nothing. It's perfect and I have no complaints about that. A similar one is something I got in, I think, an Ipsy bag, the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil. This one's in black, and this one is so freaking buttery soft. It is so smooth going on, and it's so pigmented as well. It just like, you just lightly touch it to your eye and you have a perfect black line. Because it was so soft, I thought it was going to be super smudgy, but there was not, it didn't smudge at all. I'm actually amazed by this. This is in the shade Perversion. I think that's the shade. I'm guessing that's the shade. It's black, basically. But I might even try this in brown just because I think it's better than this NYX one. But like, I'm not sure how much it is, and I'm guessing it's a full size is probably like $22, and this one was like $8 or $9, so I might just stick with this one. But since I have this, this is my new go-to black eyeliner. So, mascara. Oh, mascara. Mascara is... it's always been like my problem child. Because my lashes are so short and straight and they do not want to curl and they just go straight down like this. I can only wear waterproof mascara because for whatever reason, non-waterproof mascaras are always straightening my lashes out. Like, I'll curl my lashes, put the mascara on, and by the time it's done drying, my lashes will be stick straight again with non-waterproof mascara. But with waterproof mascara, they stay curled. So basically I can only use waterproof mascara. And waterproof mascara is a bitch to get off. That's why most people don't like waterproof mascara. But then I found this mascara. This is the Blink mascara. Stop painting your lashes, dupe them, it says. This is one of those mascaras that like tubes your lashes, it coats your lashes in a little tube. They slide right off with water pretty much, and then you're done, and it doesn't smudge. I love that it doesn't smudge, it just like comes off in chunks. I like to use this mascara over top my other mascaras because this doesn't give me the length, the volume that I want. So usually I will go in with something like Lash Paradise. I do like Lash Paradise. Maybe I should have added that in my favorites. That's an honorable mention. Maybelline, or L'Oreal? L'Oreal Lash Paradise, yes, in the pink tube. Like I'll put on Lash Paradise and then I will top it with this and do my bottom lashes with this. And then another perk that it has is that it prevents normal mascaras from smudging on the bottom of your eyes. I don't know if you guys have that problem, but I used to have that problem all the fucking time, and it was so annoying because I would like put my mascara on in the morning and then by noon I'd have like raccoon eye smudges underneath, and I could not figure out how to get rid of that. And this completely got rid of that problem. I just coat my lashes with this after the normal mascara, and then nothing, no smudging. It's perfect. A lot of times I'll wear this alone when I'm not wearing much makeup at all, like if I'm just using a little concealer in my brows and like a lip gloss or something. I will use this mascara because I need mascara. This mascara was, I think, $26, which is a lot more expensive than I generally like to spend on mascaras, but like for that non-smudging thing where I can just coat it on top and having a really easy mascara to take off when I just want really light makeup, it's really nice. I wanted to do some research into other mascaras like this because I know that this is not the only tubing mascara out there. And I know that, I believe that L'Oreal has one as well. So I'd like to try those out in this year. But this mascara is the shit. And if you have the same problems as I do, I highly recommend that you try it out. Okay, lips. Woo! So, the Colourpop Blotted Lips. I wore them a lot throughout the summer, and I plan to continue wearing them next summer. I mean, I could still wear them now. I don't know why I haven't been, but I think I just moved on to a lot of other things. But I do still love them. I have the shades Lolly, Drip, Candy Floss, Sucker, and Bee's Knees. These are matte, they are sheer, but buildable, and they really do have like that blotted lip look where almost like that Korean beauty lip where it's kind of like blurred, and I don't know, I mean, there's not much to say about them. They're great for minimal makeup, they're great for layering. If you're doing not quite minimal makeup, you can still layer them up and get a pretty opaque lip. So they're perfect for all occasions, and you know, they're not quite as long lasting as an ultra matte lip, obviously, but they last longer for me than a lip balm or most lipsticks do. Another Colourpop lip favorite is Wolfie Ultra Glossy Lip, and this is, I believe this came out in 2017. This is another one of the products that my mother-in-law bestowed upon me after her giant Colourpop haul. This is like a metallic glossy lip, actually. It's like almost like a pinky rosy with like gold shimmer. It's so pretty. It's like unlike any color that I've ever put on my lips before. I was really into glosses this year after, you know, the matte trend of 2016. I feel like matte lips are actually on the downfall right now, and glosses are coming back, satins are coming back, which I am totally okay with. I love Colourpop's Ultra Satin Lip, and I love a lot of other satiny, more satiny formulas that are not necessarily transfer proof. Speaking of that, my next favorite is the NYX Liquid Suede Cream Lipstick. in the color, oh man, it doesn't have color on here. Oh no, it does. Soft Spoken. This line is really weird. There's not that many colors in it. I believe they added some more a few months ago. But when they first launched, there were like, I don't know, 7 shades, and none of them were particularly enticing to me. But this color, Soft Spoken, is so beautiful. Well, this is what I'm wearing right now, actually, and I love it. It's wearable. It is almost transfer proof. Ooh, I think there was like swatches of other stuff in my hand. But yeah, not quite transfer proof, but not bad either. I love how soft it is, not just because of the color Soft Spoken, but I love how like it's so plump and soft and plush, and I love that, you know, and it doesn't feel crackly, it doesn't feel dry at all. I don't feel like I'm even wearing anything when I'm wearing this. It's super thin but beautiful, and I love how it wears. Like, you know, most matte lipsticks, you eat and then you have like a ring of the matte lipstick and then nothing in the middle of your lips. But this, like, if you eat, it'll just kind of fade gracefully. It's so beautiful how it fades, and I love that. I love lipsticks that fade well, because nobody wants to go around with a ring around their lips of like red lipstick. I'm surprised I don't see that more often, honestly, like that look right after you eat a sandwich and you're wearing bright red lipstick. But anyways, this one is awesome for that. A lot of times I don't even reapply this, and if I do reapply it, it reapplies really nicely too. It doesn't get like clumpy or gross or anything like that. Perfect. Love this. Okay. That was it for makeup. Okay, wait, there's one thing that's kind of makeup. One more thing. It's kind of makeup, kind of sunscreen. So this is the Supergoop Defense Refresh Setting Mist with Rosemary. It is a broad spectrum sunscreen, SPF 50, but it's also a setting spray. It says matte finish 3-in-1, sets makeup, controls oil, and delivers UV photo aging protection. Before I bought this, I was looking, my thought process was, I want to wear makeup in the summer, but I also need to wear sunscreen. And everybody knows that we have to reapply sunscreen like every 2 hours, and how the hell am I supposed to do that if I have a full face of makeup on? So I was looking for a setting spray that had SPF in it, and lo and behold, that was a thing. So I bought this off of Amazon, this tiny little bottle, because it was really expensive. I think this was like $12 for just this. This is 1 fluid ounce. I wore this pretty much all through my Las Vegas trip in July. It was late July, it was 100 degrees there every single day, probably 100, I think it got up to 10, I don't even know, 105. But I wore a full face of makeup every day. I set it with this, and I was so amazed how good my makeup looked 5, 6, 7 hours later at the end of the day. When I got back to my hotel room, I looked in the mirror, and literally my face was like powder matte. But it wasn't like powdery or like, you know, gross or anything like that. It kept all my makeup intact, and it kept my face completely matte, which is unheard of because my skin is so oily. It's probably shiny right now. I probably got oily just by making this video in the past like half hour. And this kept it completely oil-free. And to this day, I'm still amazed. So yes, catch me using this next summer. This summer. Okay, moving on to skincare. Let's start with, so this cleansing oil by Burt's Bees. It is the Burt's Bees cleansing oil with coconut and argan oils, normal to dry skin, 100% natural. I've tried a couple other cleansing oils, and this one has been my favorite so far. It seems to get everything off the easiest. I literally just pump some into my hand and rub it all over my face, and then we rinse and we're done. Yeah, not much to say about this. Great cleansing oil. It smells nice too. You can tell that there's some essential oils in it and stuff. Natural fragrance. Yep. Oh, it is getting hot in here. Okay, next I wanted to talk about the Hey Honey Good Morning Honey Silk Facial Serum, all day nourishing for all skin types. I love this. It is so soft, so beautiful smelling. It almost has like a blurring effect, I swear. It can be used as a primer. It says it can be used as a under makeup primer or a luxurious serum. This is actually out. I ran out of this, but when I was using this, I was just using it as moisturizer, and then I would go ahead and put my makeup on over it. So it was kind of like moisturizer slash primer, and I just loved it. I loved how my makeup laid over it. I loved how it felt on my skin in the morning. I loved how it smelled. Oh, it's so good. And it's just really expensive. I think it's $49 or $45. So I haven't actually repurchased this yet, but I really, really want to. I really, really want to repurchase it, and I will the next chance I get after I finish my current moisturizer. I think I will buy this one again. Okay, another face moisturizer. Kind of. This is Curology. I don't know if you guys have heard of this, but this is what I credit to my skin being as good as it is today. I mean, it's not perfect, but I mean, I haven't had a breakout in like months, I feel. Maybe at least 2 months. That's pretty damn close to perfect to me. I mean, it doesn't solve all my problems, of course, like, you know, pores and things like that, but the acne, I'm just going to save this for another video because I really do want to make a video about Curology and how it has changed my life, how it has changed my skin. So I won't talk much about this, but this is what I've been using at night as a moisturizer. It is an acne medication as well as a moisturizer, and it has done wonders for my skin, and I don't know if I will ever be able to live without it, which is not a good thing probably, but I highly recommend you try this out. And if you are interested in hearing me talk about this in a separate video, and about my acne, my story with acne and how I got rid of it and all that, definitely let me know in the comments. So a face slash body favorite from this year is the Josie Maran 100% Pure Argan Oil. I think this is the only argan oil I've ever tried, but I love this. I use this in my hair, on my skin. Sometimes I use it as like a lip balm right before a matte lip or something like that, or just right before I start doing my makeup, especially if I had just scrubbed. It's so great for giving that plump, juicy look. I use this in my hair. I'll just put it in while it's damp and then just scrunch. This is how I get my everyday hair look because I cannot be bothered to style it. And most of the times I don't even dry it with a hair dryer. I just let it air dry. So scrunching while it's air drying, and then this is usually how it turns out. I actually didn't use this for my hair today. I haven't been using this as much because I accidentally dropped this bottle and the stopper or the dropper broke in there, so now there's just loose glass in here and I don't really know what to do because I don't want to, like, I don't know if there's tiny shards in here that can, you know, I don't want to be rubbing that in my hand if there's tiny shards in the oil, so I'm not sure. I want to like sieve it out or something so I can, you know, preserve this oil because I have more than half a bottle left and I love this stuff. It's like gold. I don't know. Let me know if you have any ideas of what to do when there's broken glass in your beauty oil. Okay, we're almost done. I've been here for so long. Next, hand cream. I love hand cream. I've been in love with hand cream this year. I don't know how I lived without it. It seems like now that I'm getting older, my hands have been getting drier, easier, and I need hand cream all the time. This hand cream is the Perfectly Posh Big Fat Yummy Hand Cream in the scent Oh Snap. It is a delicious grapefruit brulee is what the scent is described as, and yes, it tastes like, or it tastes like, I'm sorry, I don't eat my hand creams. Although this one smells so good, I actually do want to eat it. It's like a grapefruit brulee. Yeah, like creme, it totally smells like creme brulee with grapefruit. It's like a grapefruit flavored creme brulee. I don't even know what creme brulee is made out of, like burnt sugar and cream. Oh my god. Okay, so it just pooted on me. But this stuff is so good. I love it. The Perfectly Posh Big Fat Yummy hand creams are awesome. I have multiple. I've used multiple. This one has been my favorite though, and I really want to get another bottle of this. Okay, last but not least is another lotion. Or a body lotion. But this one, I'm kind of mad about because they discontinued it. And you know what? This is probably my all-time favorite scent. This is the Bath & Body Works Aromatherapy Sleep Lavender Chamomile Body Lotion. It also comes in the body cream, which I've bought before as well, but I really like this pump and so I like to get this. Although I like the body cream a little bit more because it's creamier, but if the body cream came in this pump version, it would be the best. But neither of them are going to be produced anymore, so it doesn't even matter. This is the only scent I have ever called my favorite. It is like holy grail status. I used to put it on my hands every night, and this is empty of course, because I went to Bath & Body Works about a month ago looking for another one of these, and they told me it was discontinued, and I almost cried in the store. I'm so sad, I don't know what to do. I looked on Amazon and they're selling these for like 20-40 bucks a pop now, and is it worth it? Because I don't want to continue using it, buying it at the high price, because there's limited stock, you know? And Amazon's gonna run out eventually, and I don't want to keep using it and prolong my obsession with it and just have it run out completely and there's none in the world anymore. What am I gonna do? I don't know. What do people do? What do you do when your favorite becomes discontinued? I'm sure this happens. This is like total first world problems. I have literally not been getting as good sleep since I stopped using this because I ran out. So that's telling you something. I miss it so much. It's so good. You can just sit here, smell it. I think I'm just gonna keep this bottle so I can at least like sniff it before bed or something like that. So that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed my 2017 favorites. I hope I'm not too late with this video. It is, you know, still the first couple weeks of January, so I think we can still talk about 2017, right? I mean, come on. We have a whole year ahead of us to experiment with new products. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you found some new stuff that maybe you're gonna go pick up. Let me know what your favorites were. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to see what everybody else liked in this past year. By all means, I did not try everything, obviously. And these are just some of the things that I really liked. So I hope you had a good time. I hope you found this video interesting, or at least entertaining. And until next time, I will see you later. Bye-bye. Hey, kitty, you wanna be in the video? You wanna sit right here? Come here. Sit right here. Okay, please don't show your butt to the camera. Okay, we're trying to be a little professional here. Okay, are you staying or not? Are you just gonna keep coming up and down? Come on, make up your mind, dude. Okay, yeah, hang out over there. Go hang out over there. Can you just get out of the frame, please? Try to do stuff here. Try to get shit done here. Yes, stay right. Can you just sit, please? Put your butt down. Yeah, just put your butt down. Yep. There you go. There you go. There you go. Get all comfy there. There you go. Keep that tail out of the frame, okay? And he's just gonna be purring for the rest of the video. So if you hear that, that's my cat. It's such a loud purr. Okay, what was I even saying?